You've heard a lot of people take the TEAS exam 2, 3 times, some people even 4 times, just to get into a nursing program. And you're wondering, how are other people scoring 90%, 80% on the TEAS exams? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. And if you're new, welcome to the family. My name is Pearl. I post videos every week about nursing, medicine, faith, and lifestyle. In this video, I wanted to give an overview of the TEAS nursing entrance exam, tell you the different sections and how you can prepare for this exam to score a really high percent, like 90%, 96%. So if you're interested in that information, then keep on watching. The TEAS exam is made up of 4 sections. I have a list of the different sections and the number of questions for each of these sections. So I'm just going to read through that. So it's made of reading, which has 53 questions, 47 of which are scored, and you have 64 minutes for that section. There is a math section which is 36 questions, 32 of which are scored, and 54 minutes assigned to that section. There's also a science section which has 53 questions but only 47 are scored, and you have 63 minutes. And then there's the English section which has 28 questions, 24 of which are scored, and you have 28 minutes to complete that section. So in total, you have 170 questions. You have only 150 of them are scored, and you have a total of 219 minutes, and that includes your break. So you get, I think you get like 10 minutes of break time. But so if you notice, only 150 of those questions are scored. So 20 questions are experimental questions. So if you find that there's a question that's really, really hard, don't spend too much time on it. Just pick something, just guess and move on. So before taking this exam, you want to find out your school's cutoff for the composite score. A lot of schools consider 60% or 70% as a great score. So you want to find out from these schools which or what their composite score is. So when you get your score report from your TEAS exam, each section is scored and then you get a composite score, which is like your final score. And that's what a lot of the schools look at when they're looking at your result. So you want to know what each school requires before sitting for these exams. And you also want to know if the schools have like a maximum number of times which you can sit for the TEAS exam in a year. So some schools only allow you to take it 2 times. So if you want to go to a particular school, you want to make sure you sit for and pass your TEAS exam so you don't exceed the number of times you can sit for. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait another year to sit for your TEAS exam before you can apply to that school. How do you prepare for your TEAS exam so you can score really high like others are doing? I'm gonna leave a link to a book that a lot of people are using for their TEAS exam. It's called the MOMETRIX ATI TEAS Study Guide. That's like the Bible for your TEAS. So you want to make sure you get that book. You can get it sometimes from the library or from Amazon. So whichever one is available to you at the time you're taking your TEAS. It tells you for every section what exactly you need to know. So that's all you really need to study for this exam, because it tells you. And remember, ATI are the test makers for the TEAS. So, and they give you this book to use for your studies. So what else do you need? Like, they already tell you what you're going to have on your exam. You just have to study this and prepare for your exam. So I'm going to try to leave a picture here. I don't know how to do that yet, but I'm going to try. And I'm also going to try to leave a link down below, so look out for that link. Also, in addition to the study guide, you want to get ATI practice assessments online. I think they're about 50 or 80 bucks a piece depending on what package you're getting. Test questions or practice questions cannot be overemphasized. I've said it in my previous videos. Don't make the mistake I made for one of my major standardized tests. The ATI tests or practice tests are a great resource. because it tells you, it gives you explanation to the different questions, and the question format is actually really similar to the actual exam, so that's really great. And then it looks, the screen looks like the actual exam, so you get really comfortable looking at those questions, and then seeing it again on your actual exam just makes things really easier for you. I'm also going to leave a link below to the ATI website, so you can go on there and get your questions or whatever else you need for your TEAS exam. And then for the different sections, the reading, I would say there's a great resource on YouTube. The lady is called CAROLYN McALLISTER. I'm going to leave a link to her YouTube channel below, so check that out. She gives a good explanation, or she teaches how to approach the reading section of your TEAS exam, and she has helped a lot of people get really good scores on their reading sections and their TEAS exam in general. So look out for that link and watch her videos. That's going to help you a lot. And then for your math is arithmetic, basic algebra. You want to know how to interpret your charts and your graph and things like that. For science, I would say make sure you take your A&Ps before sitting for this exam, because your A&Ps, I think it's about 32 questions of the 47 questions in the science section. So that's about a 70%. That's a huge chunk of your science section. So you don't want to go into that exam without taking that, especially if you don't have a really good GPA, because you're not gonna do really well in that section if you don't really have a good grasp of your A&P. And for your English section, make sure you know your spellings, grammar, use of punctuation, paragraph, sentence structure, things like that, because they want to test your ability to use these different aspects of the English language to convey message. So make sure you use your ATI book to really study these different aspects of English. And lastly, again, I want to emphasize on practice questions. These cannot be overemphasized. Make sure you practice, practice, practice. This is going to help you think like the test makers were thinking when they created it. It just makes the exam really easy for you. Also, read through the explanations when you're done with your questions, because you want to see why you got the questions wrong or why you had the answer right. Because sometimes we just guess and get it right, but you want to make sure you actually know this concept. Also remember that you have 20 experimental questions. So if you find that a question is really difficult, don't waste time on that question. Move on. Just guess and move on. Else you're going to lose a lot of time trying to figure out that question. And what if that was one of the experimental questions? You just lost all that time for something that's not going to affect your score in any way. So just guess. You do not lose points for picking the wrong answer. So what do you stand to lose? Just pick something and move on. And then lastly, remember that getting a bad score on the TEAS doesn't mean that you're not going to be a good nurse. There are different reasons. You might just have test anxiety, or maybe something happened that morning before you left for your test, or maybe you're just not a good test taker like I am. So that's what I'm saying. Make sure you practice, 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 because that has helped me a lot for my standardized tests, which I take like a million of them. But yeah, practice, practice, and good luck on your teas. I hope this will help you. Thank you for watching. Please like and share this video. And also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. And until next time, bye-bye.